If my wife and I actually had a normal life where we can go out on date nights, what fragrances would I suggest or choose for myself to go out with my significant other on that date night during fall? So I'm trying to compile not just a sexy, but a versatile, seductive, inviting, comfortable fragrance to wear in close encounter in a sexy date night situation. Let's roll my motherfucking music so I can put you onto 10 fragrances that I would wear and would recommend.
I'm kind of a big
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B today. Now, these are more catered to my particular situation, my tastes, and my spouse. So she's very particular. You guys have seen her on a bunch of content. Now, she doesn't like super loud, abrasive, scratchy fragrances. She likes sexy, sometimes subtle, likes the waft of a fragrance being in the air, but not overly abundant. Like, once that door closes in the fall in the car, there's no windows rolling down. So if there's a big scent bubble that's gonna make her like fucking gag or obnoxiously pissed, date night's over. And her being a woman, and we know women are not difficult, I'm sure some of y'all have significant others that are in the same boat. So these are fragrances that do have a sex appeal factor, have that close encounter type vibe. If you moderate the sprays, it can be a very enjoyable situation for everyone involved. Sometimes you just want to sit at the table and have a little linger around, so, you know, little cocktail waitress coming around can be like, I'm taking, bitch, don't fucking look at me. So these are 10 fragrances that I would wear on a date night with my significant other, if that even existed. So the first fragrance that I'm gonna select, these are in no particular order. She gave it a very high rating on our last video, so I'd be stupid to not wear this fragrance, and that's Mercedes-Benz Select Night. It might be taking the reins as the best car brand fragrance that I personally have smelled to date. Can that change? 100%. But if wifey gives this shit a high rating and isn't automatically turned off or feeling obnoxious about this fragrance, how am I not gonna wear it? Woody, vanillic, cardamom, sweet, seductive, date night, still with a bit of freshness and not overbearing, but great performance. I think this is a perfect close encounter situation for a date night with my wifey. Next one. Now this fragrance is definitely a little bit of a sleeper in my arsenal. Doesn't get reached for a lot because we don't have those intimate moments that we really want to because we're very busy people, but Issey Miyake's Pulse of the Night? Ooh, Nelly. Damn. Spicy, cozy, woody, leather, close encounter, chilling by the fireplace. Sometimes date night doesn't necessarily have to be an out situation. It can be something you're at home with a big cuddly throw, just intimate, lights off, but you don't want something overbearing, but you still want that sexiness. Turn that fireplace on if you have one. Most of y'all got that electric shit, or just put a little fireplace channel on the TV so you can have that little crackling sound. Make a little dinner for wifey and just sit down and relax and enjoy each other's company. This is a fragrance that can encompass all those elements in a very sexy presentation and scent profile. Next one. This one is a sleeper by the House of Amaru, and that's Santal des Indes, or des Indes. I remember what caught my attention about this fragrance was like this airy muskiness, slightly concrete-ish. I believe the note is, what's the green fairy shit? You put sugar on it, you light it on fire. Absinthe. So it has an absinthe note, musky, airy, kind of a bit of a wet concrete-ish kind of vibe. Still very sexy, but also not overbearing and not crazy, but very unique. It has this boozy vibe that just entertains nighttime fall vibes, good performance, very unique, very sexy, a sleeper that I absolutely would wear on a date night. Next one. If I don't select this fragrance in this list, I might as well just put in my divorce papers now. Churgy by Serge Nutan. This is just one of her favorites in my collection, if not the favorite in her collection. She's loved this fragrance since she smelled it, which is completely unique, and I mention it every time we have these type of talks, is that it's such a weird fragrance for her to enjoy and consider sexy. It's a hay-ish type note. It's incensey, it's woody, but it's hay. It's not barnyardish, but hey, but it's fucking spicy and beautiful also. It's such a unique, thick, robust fragrance that just is very inviting in its own unique way. It's kind of like, I want to hear you continue speaking, although you're not the best looking in the world. I still want to hear you talk. Like, there's something very captivating and alluring about this fragrance that makes you kind of want a little bit more. And I do understand why she likes this. It's just not in the mass appeal space that most women would enjoy, but she's not most women. Next one. Now, it is fall, but going back to not being overbearing but still have that unique sex appeal factor, I feel that Byredo's elevator music can hit those notes for me on date night. Sweet Jesus, beautifully cedarish, airy. There's a bit of juniper gin kind of vibe in here. Bright, it's got a nice performance factor, it's got a musky feel, and it has a bit of a sillage cloud. So this is more that I want to wear kind of on a date night situation at an actual restaurant where the shit can just air out and breathe. This isn't one I'm gonna go crazy on the trigger, but it is one that I kind of want to keep it in a 4 to 5 spray lane, which may sound like a lot, but for me, it's just kind of the perfect. My skin sops fragrances up, so I kind of got to do a pump and a half just to get shit going and really let it marinate on my skin. Elevator Music is one of those limited releases, RIP Virgil, that really caught me by surprise, and it was polarizing to a lot of people. You either loved the shit or you couldn't stand it. Me, I still rock with this shit. Absolute date night for me. Next one. Now, this one being a new acquisition, I haven't yet been able to wear this on a date or on an intimate situation with my wife, but trust and believe, golden anniversary will be worn. This for me is pretty much one of the baddest ones that I've smelled so far. Super, super lit. Sweet, sexy, seductive, all the drippings that you want off that bird. Probably sold out. Put yourself on a little waiting list. See if you can purchase a sample somewhere. Just test it out and see if this is your type of vibe, because it's next one. If I want to dress up and look snazzy, throw on a blazer. Y'all never seen Uncle Cube on a blazer. Fly pair of shoes, pull the pocket square collection out, maybe even wear a tie. Who wants to get crazy? A little button up action, beard is tight, haircut is lit. Then I gotta pull out a little bit of Mise en Serre Amber Magique. This motherfucker is a magical amber. For some reason, it has a little bit, now that I just smelled it from the cap, it has a little bit of a Paco Rabanne 1 million kind of elixir vibe. Gorgeous crystallized sugar amber, mature, close. Oh, leave it to Alberto Morillas to get an ambery fragrance to still be citric and bright, to have some airy and slight freshy vibe to it. Vanillic, floral, fresh, citric, sexy. Throw a blazer on that ass and then have her rip it off later. Next one. Casual dates are fun too when you put a little Ralph Lauren Ralph's Club in that piece. This is a fun release by Ralph Lauren. Super playful, super fun, not super innovative, not like, oh my God, break the fucking walls down, I'm gonna come. No, it's good. I like it. I know what she likes. Knowing what your significant other likes works. This is not going to be a sexy date night. This is more of a casual date situation. In the fall, it's not gonna be overbearing, overly obnoxious like me. It's gonna be a comfortable, sporty type lavender fragrance with some nice woody essences and a little bit of a high vibe. It works. It's not gonna be overbearing. It's just gonna work beautifully. Definitely test this one out for a date night. Next one. If I didn't throw a special fig situation in this list, it wouldn't be a date night for me, and BDK's Grease Charnel Extrait would be that fragrance. It's just fire. Sandalwood, vanilla, figgy, figgy, figgy. I think vanilla? Don't remember. It also has this beautiful tea vibe that sits in the mid. So you got a little white tea, you got some fig, you got some vanillic nuance, you got some cedar, you got some sandalwood, you got sexy, you got definitely hands holding, you're just decked out and you're feeling confident with your significant other, your ride or die, your teammate, your partner, that you can help enhance her beauty and compliment her by you smelling and looking amazing. BDK Gris Chanel Extrait can help you. And last and certainly not least, you're in a relationship as long as I've been, everybody needs a little therapy, in this case, some musk therapy. It's handsome, clean, musky, but not like deer musk asshole. It's not much of a complicated fragrance, honestly. Citrus, musk, not offensive, fresh. A little sweet. And some light florals? Works. Sexy. Nice. Comfortable. Confident. That's what this list is about. Is wearing a fragrance that can complement you as well as your significant other. Not wearing something that's gonna offend or really disrupt the situation, but complement the situation and show that you're putting a little bit extra effort along with your fit with your smell. Knowing that if your spouse is nose sensitive or doesn't like particular scents, you're not going that fucking route. You're going to something that makes you both happy. Happy medium. Happy wife, happy life. And medium, right down the middle, I mean 80-20. 80 her, 20 you. I love y'all motherfuckers from the heart. Let me know what fragrances you would wear on a date night with your significant other, and I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know it is biggest in the game. Smooches.
Cubaknow, 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 Cubaknow. What's fresh? Who's best? One of them's gonna pass the test. Cubaknow.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, molar roller, start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.